David Robinson. They weren't even close to the worst team in basketball. Then all of a sudden, they get the rights to Tim Duncan. And several rings later, we see the effect of the lottery. You know, while certain teams were just going to keep on sucking. I mean, that's why I'm going to go back to you have to give the worst team the number one pick and not worry about teams mailing it in. And not worry about teams tanking. I mean, what's the absolute worst that could happen? Miami's on pace to win maybe 17 games this year. Maybe. All right? Are you telling me that that's worse than a team that's like tanking, mailing it? I mean, it's the same thing. Right? A team can't try and be worse than that. You know what I mean? A team trying to lose games can't possibly do worse than that. And plus, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Guys play to win. You play to win the game. Herm Edwards. So if a team's trying to win but can't, maybe there's a reason. Maybe the reason is they're the worst team in the league, and they deserve the most help they can get. So, give them that number one pick. Because let's face it, going into next year's draft, if Miami somehow gets like the 5th pick in the draft, there's no justice there. Forget tanking and mailing it in. We all know that they are the worst team in the league, not the 5th worst, the absolute worst. Everybody knows that. But, I mean, they could intentionally lose the rest of the games, you know, this year. Doesn't matter. We already know that they are that bad. They are bad enough to lose them when they are full out trying. So why don't so let them have Beasley? Geez, give them a chance. You know, then who would come in second? My monitor's down right now, so I can't do any research. Who's got the second worst record? It might be Seattle. It might be the Sonics. Well, they deserve it. Nobody can do it alone. Right now, D-Wade was trying to go at it alone in Miami. And people are calling him overrated. He was going at it alone in Miami with absolutely no help. I mean, nobody. Kevin Durant going at it alone in Seattle. Listen, nobody can do it alone. You know, this guy, my buddy here on MySpace, made a point that, you know, D-Wade had Shaq. Hasn't won anything without Shaq. You know, and their success that year can be more attributed to the fact that, you know, Shaq showed up and drew so many double and triple teams that it freed it up for Dwayne Wade to have a monster year and to win the MVP for the finals that year. But you got to make the point also that Shaq has never done it alone either. He hasn't done it without Kobe, right? I mean, Shaq has never won anything without playing alongside a great smaller player. Never won without Kobe. You know, he had Kobe, then he had Wade. And now look, he's in Phoenix. I mean, he's alongside Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. And Shaq's always had somebody. And look what happened with Kobe Bryant. Look what happened the year after Shaq left. And Kobe was trying to do everything himself in Los Angeles. Could he? No. Absolutely not. It didn't matter. I mean, it really, truly matters who you have surrounding these great players. You can't make a judgment on somebody, you know, until you really look at their surroundings. When Kobe had nobody around him after Shaq left, what happened? Lakers were terrible. They were brutal. He was having good individual performances, but the team was awful. But we didn't question whether or not Kobe was one of the best players in the league. We weren't calling him overrated. It's Kobe Bryant. You got to understand, nobody can do it by themselves. LeBron James made it all the way to the finals by himself. I mean, literally by himself. Lost, but he made it. That to me, that I've ever seen in basketball, that has to be the most incredible individual effort. Was last season LeBron leading the Cavaliers to the NBA Finals. Sure, they got swept by a much, much better San Antonio team. But the fact that he made it there on his own, because he did. And let me tell you, Jordan never did it on his own. I mean, not ever. And so D-Wade's not going to either. And he's not, you can't rank him on the level that you rank LeBron. I mean, LeBron James is, if he's not the best player in the league right now, it is second to only Kobe Bryant. All right? And we all know that he's, he's pulling him in. He's closing that window real fast. He's really, really, really closing that gap, I think is what I was going for. My stupid monitor is like overheated or something, so I'm a little sidetracked. But we all know that LeBron James, if he's not already the best player, he's only second to Kobe, and it's not by much. And if you look, there's like a 5-year difference in their age. All right, Kobe's like 5 years older. Can you imagine LeBron in 5 years? Is it safe to say 5 more years of LeBron, he'll be a better player than Kobe?